For the first time ever, television has official AI rules.
After years of strikes, lawsuits, and quiet studio experiments, the Television Academy has released comprehensive AI guidelines. Built on 3 pillars, creative integrity, permissions and licensing, and accountability, they're designed to keep humans at the heart of storytelling while acknowledging AI is here to stay. This isn't hype, it's policy, and it could reshape how shows are made, credited, and awarded.
First, a quick reminder. Follow the show and subscribe to the AI in Film and Screen Ethics newsletter to keep up with every legal and creative shift shaping our industry.
The research shows these guidelines were built around 3 pillars: creative integrity, permissions and licensing, and accountability with transparency and sustainability. Think of it as the industry's first shared playbook for using AI without erasing the people who make television possible. Research documents a clear chain of events. In 2023, dual strikes from the WGA and SAG-AFTRA placed AI at the center of labor negotiations. As one guardrails, AI can't be credited as a writer, AI-generated text isn't literary material, and companies must disclose when AI has touched materials provided to writers. Performers secured consent, compensation, and control over digital replicas. But as adoption accelerated, gaps appeared. Studio libraries, model training, and clean data remained grey zones. At the same time, the legal environment hardened. According to the filings and coverage cited in the research, Disney, NBC Universal, and Warner Bros. Discovery launched lawsuits targeting AI systems trained on copyrighted characters, cases that spotlight whether Hollywood in your pocket models were built on licensed inputs or on scraped IP. Parallel reporting highlights international dimensions and regulatory momentum, from the EU's transparency requirements for synthetic media to US proposals focused on personality rights and deceptive practices. All of that forms the backdrop for the Academy's decision: codify best practices before the next wave hits.
Pillar 1. Creative integrity.
The research sources describe this as the foundation. AI must enhance, not replace, human authorship. The guidance emphasizes keeping filmmaking vocabulary, understanding, and essential human qualities at the center. Practically, that means if AI helps ideate, pre-visualize, localize, or optimize, the human creative contribution remains the heart of the work and credited accordingly. This responds directly to strike-era fears that AI would undercut compensation, credit, and career paths. The guidance asks productions to document human decisions, preserve authorship, and keep final creative control human, especially where performance, narrative meaning, and cultural nuance live. And it recognizes a hard truth the research repeats: AI can accelerate tasks, but it cannot replicate lived experience.
Quick note: if you want practical strategies to protect your own creative work, download the free Ethical AI in Filmmaking Playbook. It's built to help filmmakers and writers navigate these exact risks. Pillar 2. Permissions, licenses, legal viability.
Research consistently flags the highest risk area: training data. The guidance is explicit: use ethically sourced, properly licensed, clean models. Avoid tools trained on pirated or unconsented datasets. Why? Because current litigation alleges some model providers allowed outputs that recreate recognizable characters and styles, drifting into unauthorized derivatives. The research also points to headline settlements and ongoing disputes, signals that liability is real and rising. In practice, productions are directed to vet vendors, require warranties and audit rights, and maintain a chain of custody for prompts, assets, and outputs. If AI is used to transform or generate elements that touch brand IP, character likeness, or performer identity, the guidance expects documented permission and contract clarity, including what's allowed, for how long, and where. The research takeaway: permission isn't a vibe, it's paperwork.
Pillar 3. Accountability, transparency, sustainability.
The third pillar is about trust. Research notes 2 expectations: transparency. Disclose when, where, and how AI is used, internally to partners, and where appropriate, to audiences. Hidden AI undermines credibility. Clear documentation protects productions when questions arise. Sustainability: the research highlights AI's carbon cost. Training and large-scale inference consume significant energy. The guidance asks teams to factor environmental impact into tool choice and workflow, keeping sustainability aligned with creative ambition. Together, these measures create an audit trail. If a dispute appears about authorship, likeness, copyright, or truthfulness, productions can show their work.
Industry temperature check. What the research shows.
The research captures an industry in motion. Unions continue to refine their positions. Studios test the boundaries, some building clean AI pipelines, others exploring behind the scenes. Lawsuits escalate, regulators listen, and professional groups like the Television Academy step into a new role, not just awards arbiters, but standards shapers. There's also the awards question. Research indicates that AI use neither guarantees nor disqualifies recognition. What matters is human creative authorship at the core. That aligns with the Academy's emphasis. Technology can support, but humans must lead. Zooming out, the research is clear on risk and reward. Without guardrails, the field tilts toward displacement, homogenization, and IP exposure. With them, productions can move faster, localize smarter, visualize earlier, and still honor the people whose names roll in the credits.
How this lands on set.
Research-backed implications for day-to-day television development and pre-prod. AI can assist with look dev, versions, mood boards, and language passes, with documented human curation and licensed tools. Production. Virtual production and generative assists can reduce complexity, but performance direction, continuity, and tone require human final say. Post. Acceleration is real, edits, cleanups, localization. Yet the guidance expects human approvals at every creative milestone. Legal and ops, vendor diligence, consent capture, and prompt/output archives become standard operating procedure. Sustainability. Tool choices weighed not only on cost and speed, but also on energy impact. The through line the research repeats, designed for credit, consent, and compliance upfront, because retrofitting ethics later is expensive. The Television Academy's guidelines don't end debate, they begin alignment. As models improve and lawsuits advance, the framework will evolve, but the pillars hold. Keep humans at the heart, license what you use, show your work, and mind the footprint. For crews, writers, editors, performers, and producers, that clarity matters. It's a way to adopt the tools without abandoning the craft.
Before we close, remember, follow the show, subscribe to the AI in Film and Screen Ethics newsletter, and download the Ethical AI in Filmmaking Playbook. Stay informed, stay protected, and stay ahead of the changes reshaping our industry.